Hey, Joe here from Home Studio Corner. I'm back from West Virginia and I just want to dive in. The number one thing I hear from people when I talk to them about their music, number one excuse I hear from them is time. Man, Joe, I just ain't got time to get down in that studio and make some music. I want to talk about that today. I want to talk about why, if you want to do this, if you dared to dream of making great music in your home studio, then you've got to decide that you want to make music in your studio. You've got to create time. And in this video, I'm going to give you 4 steps to creating time. And I hope you'll comment and let me know what you're going to do as a result of this video. Don't just be the person who watches videos and then goes and watches another video. Like, watch the video, get an idea, then go do it. Then come back and leave a comment and let me know what you did. Okay? Okay? All right? Cool? Okay. Step 1. Get rid of the victim mindset. You're not a victim, okay? Yes, everyone's lives are complicated, some more than others. You may legitimately have more things going on in your life than I do. But if you're gonna sit back and say, well, I just don't have time, you're never gonna have time. It's this self-fulfilling prophecy thing. I was playing golf with a guy in West Virginia, and he got up there, I think he had maybe a putt for birdie, maybe for par, and we didn't get many pars. And he walks up to the ball and he goes, man, watch me miss this putt. And I knew he was gonna miss it. And he did. He put himself in a mode of like almost botching the putt because he said he was going to miss it. So if you find yourself saying all the time, man, I don't have time for music. Man, I wish I had more time for music. The only person who can make that change is you. Nobody else is going to say, hey, you know what, Billy? Why don't you, I'm going to remove all responsibilities from your life for the next month. You just go make some music. That would be great. It's not going to happen. Step 2, take control. Take responsibility for your time. No one else can and no one else will. If you say that this is important to you, then you will make time for that thing. If you all of a sudden found out that your spouse is pregnant, you would probably make time to take care of that baby. If you broke your leg tomorrow, you would make time to go to the hospital and to do the rehab. It's not fun. None of this is fun necessarily, and certainly none of this is easy, but if it was that important to you, you would make time. So take responsibility for yourself. If you're not making music, it's because of decisions you've made. You may need to move things around. You may need to sacrifice some stuff in order to say yes to better stuff like making music. Step number 3, decide what it is you want to do. Do you want to mix an album? Do you want to record a single? Do you want to record an EP? Do you want to produce an EP for a band? What's the thing that, if you had time for making music, what's the thing that you would do? Ironically, some people will find time in their schedules or they make time and then they get to their studio and they kind of just sit there scratching their heads for a couple hours because they didn't have a plan. They didn't know what they wanted to do once they got there. So assuming you will go make time for music, what is the thing that you want to do? You need to decide what that is. What is it? This is kind of like goal setting. What's the thing, the end result of this process? What does that look like? Define it, write it down, tell somebody about it. And finally, step 4, schedule it. Okay, you've decided you want to release a single, one song. When's it going to release? That's the first question you should ask yourself. That forces you to think through, okay, if I want to release it on July 1st, then I have to be done mastering. Before July 1st, then I need to be done mixing a week or so before that, and you just work backwards. What is it going to take time-wise? Work backwards from there, get to your deadline, and then fill in the blanks. Schedule your deadline, put it on your calendar, tell people about it, and then schedule the sessions that it's going to take. This is literally, if you were doing this as your business, and I came to you and said, I want to record an EP with you, we would sit down and we would put sessions on the calendar. And then those sessions would happen. You've got to have the same respect for yourself that you would have for me if I came up and said, here's a wad of cash, record me. We would set schedules, we would keep those schedules, you would show up, and you would do the work. But for some reason, you don't do that for yourself. You'll maybe have a plan, then you'll abandon the plan. Give yourself a reasonable, realistic schedule, then put those on the calendar. Hey, this is studio time. I'm booking time with myself to get this stuff done and keep the schedule. I know it's nothing I'm saying here is earth-shattering, and there will inevitably be the comment of, there's nothing new, bro. Well, there's nothing new ever under the sun. But this is something that a lot of people are ignoring. They would rather watch 4 hours of tutorial videos than go spend half that time making music. So I'd love for you to watch my videos, but I'd love for you more to get excited about something from one of my videos and then go do something and then be really proud of yourself and then get that momentum going so you're making more and more music. The best music of your life is out there, but it's not just gonna appear. You're gonna have to dig for it. All right, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. If once you get in the studio, you find yourself struggling to get good recordings, you need my recording cheat sheet. It's absolutely free. You can read it in an afternoon and it will give you all sorts of ideas of great creative ways to get really good sounding recordings that translate into really good sounding mixes, that translates into happiness. Maybe. All right, that's it. See ya.